How did you handle it when your child did something foolish? Hi, this is Dr. Roger Smith with Parenting Matters Now. Notice that I did not say, has your child ever done something foolish? I think we all have, and all of our children have. And it's not the same as being a fool. A fool is one who does something that is ridiculous repeatedly. But we've all done something foolish that we look back and go, why did I do that? I'm standing here in front of a cabin that we have renovated. It was on our property when we bought the place 20 years ago. And all of this was untamed woods, and the house was in disrepair, and it was really being used as a storage building. And the story starts with my son and his sidekick and partner in crime were playing out here, and they were inside the little building and decided that they needed to urinate. Well, they didn't have the urge strong enough that they had to go outside to pee, so they said, let's just knock a hole in the floor, and so we don't have to go outside. So they proceeded to break a hole in the floor that was large enough for a horse to stand in, and they then relieved themselves. Well, that was rather foolish, wasn't it? And you know, we have since renovated and repaired the floor, and it took us several years to get around to the project. So to illustrate dealing with a foolish action of your child, this is not a great example, but a friend of mine was telling one where he was dealing with one of his teenage son who decided, had the bright idea with a couple of his buddies that one evening when they were out, that they would take some toilet paper and they would roll the neighborhood or the community baseball field. They thought it was great fun, and it was a total mess. Well, the father of this young man found out about it, and he asked him kind of what was his motivation and what did he think about it, and he described what should happen and how he handled it. He said, you know, we just went over there the next day. I took a book that I was reading, and I sat in the dugout and read my book, and we chatted about it while he picked up that toilet paper all day long. You know, that cured him of rolling things with toilet paper. And I think that there were some lessons that this friend illustrated very well in the steps of dealing with a foolish action that your child may take. First, confirm the facts. See how he asked him what happened. He asked him about how, you know, what he thought about it, why. Sometimes there may be a reason that we are not seeing, but there was a conversation to get the facts. Second thing he did was he contained his own emotion. He didn't blow up, didn't scream at the boy. He just said, okay, let's go do step 3. We're going to repair the damage. He described what was right. He went and repaired the damage. And you know what? The most important thing in all of this was he preserved the relationship. Oftentimes we blow up, we drive a wedge between us and our child over something that really was just foolishness on their part, and they needed training, they needed correction. But I encourage you, get the facts, contain your emotion, describe what is right, repair the damage, and preserve the relationship. We all have to deal with foolishness in our children. Let's use it to good. This is Dr. Roger Smith with Parenting Matters Now.